Okay, good morning and welcome to Limud Hamishnayos, Mishna Yomi, learning Seches Kilayim, Perek Vav. We're finishing off Perek Vav, Mishnayos Chet and Mishnah Tet. Let's start with Mishnah Chet. Hakanim Ayotzim in Aris. Again, an Aris is a bunch of grape vines that five of them you planted next to each other and you wrap them around the pergola for decorative purposes. And now you have part of the pergola where the vines are not wrapped around. They're coming extensions coming out of it. He doesn't want to cut them off. They're beams. They're part of the wood. He wants to save them for the wood. He doesn't want to ruin the look of the pergola. Kenegdan mutter. So only directly underneath the vines is considered to usher to plant something else. Because we'll see, explain why more in Ina Mishnayos. But underneath the extending part of the wood, where the vines are not wrapped around, you're allowed to plant under there. But if he planned on extending the vines and wrapping them around the extension of these beams, so then the beams are asr because it's like the din of apapriot. He plans on extending the vines on them, so even though he didn't do it yet, but because he plans on extending it, it's part already of the pergola, and it would be asr to plant directly underneath it. Another zera, another species. Mishnah Tet. Haperach hayotze min ha'aris. Let's say again you have these 5 vines already, and the vines don't always grow in a straight line. They're wrapped around the pergola, but they're also extending out in space somewhere. You look at it as if it's like Mututelis is actually something like when they construct buildings, when they build buildings. They hang a weight over a certain place to get aligned where they want to build. So to prepare the alignment where they want to put the stones or the bricks. So basically, you view the vine is hanging in the middle of the air. You view you directly underneath it, only directly underneath it, then it's uttered a plant. Chaim Bedal is also in a single vine, right? And the branches are going everywhere. Also, you can't plant directly underneath where the vines are, but outside of that hair breadth of where the vines are, you could plant. Let's say you want to extend a vine from a tree to a tree, maybe for decorative purposes, whatever purposes you have. Tachteha asr. Again, underneath the vine is directly underneath the asr. Let's say it wasn't long enough to get the vine from one tree to the other tree, and you had to add onto it some rubber or a rope. So under the rubber or the rope, under the zmora, under the vine itself is asr, but under the extension, the rope, you're allowed to plant something else. But if your intention of planting underneath this vine is underneath the extension is that you want the vine to grow around this rope, so then also under the rope would be asr because it would consider it part of the vine and a part of this gezerah. We're going to learn about it in Iyon HaMishnayos that it would technically be usher to plant something underneath that. Hope you enjoyed. See you in Iyon HaMishnayos.